This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
We begin at 6 a.m. with a live look at the arch. And of course, Michelle going, ooh.
Yeah.
Because the colors are looking vibrant this morning. A lot better than the leaves on the tree, at least at this point. Oh, man, that is gorgeous. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Thank you so much for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Renee Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Of course, we just want to say thank you if you're joining us. Also want to include those who might be watching us on 5 Plus this morning. It's nice, you know, you can just put it on pause, rewind a little bit, look at the sunrise again. It's so gorgeous. Or I should say first
After the show is over, it's live when it's on 5 Plus. I don't know if you've ever watched right now.
We can go back to the future?
You can't pause it right now.
Well, shoot.
I know. It's only if you watch it after like
I knew
7
that.
or 8.
You know what?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I always say that,
You're
though.
dialed,
Why do
aren't
I
you?
say? Listen. I'm going to tell you something right now.
I love
It's
messing
the
with
day
you.
before Friday. I'm kind of checked out because I'm not checked out, but it's just I'm so tired.
That's
It's been
all right.
a long week.
I'm going to take it from here. Let's do some weather.
Please help me. Someone should have helped me 30 seconds ago.
You guys get so fired up during the commercial break, and then it's time to do TV. It's like, wait, who am I? What are we doing? Yeah, you're on TV still. Let's go. All right, let's talk about our weather this morning. Yes, it feels very nice. You saw the sun is coming up. A beautiful start to the day. The numbers, cool for some. You may need a light jacket as you head out, just like yesterday. It's 49 in Alton, 50 in Edwardsville, and a lot of mid-50s elsewhere. So as we go through the day, just like yesterday, we'll have plenty of sunshine. 80 degrees or so this afternoon, so grab the shades before you head out. Don't want to get caught in one of those sunshine slowdowns and, you know, be causing a big backup on the road, and then you get a little side eye like Michelle's giving me right now. Let's head over to Paul and see what's happening on the roads. Good morning to you, Paul.
Good morning, Anthony. Look at this majestic construction cone out there right now. Oh, it's beautiful. We do have construction that you'll be dealing with in Illinois, 5570 right there at the railroad track at 203 and Exchange. You're going to be closed a little bit this weekend. That's near the big racetrack, of course. Kind of zooming out here, looking at the big map. Just, well, a really great commute so far here at 602. Let's take a peek out there at Ballas, where they're working on the culvert, which is the drainage issue, and you're not delayed. Going to keep an eye on it. You can take it right now. There will be a time, though, where we have to block it off and take an alternate route if you can. We'll talk about that minutes away.
Thanks so much, Paul. We do want to give us some breaking news that happened overnight. Just hours ago, we learned that 3 people were killed after a house fire in St. Charles. This happened on North Benton Avenue, and that is where we also find Travis Cummings live with more information. Travis?
Michelle, good morning to you. We learned that 2 of those 3 people died a little bit earlier this morning here, and I want to show you some of the remnants of that deadly fire. You see the windows boarded up, caution tape is still on the home, and there is a keep out sign on the front door. Now let me show you some video that we shot earlier last night. This all happened just before 8 here inside the 2-story home on North Benton Avenue. In this video, you can see fire crews and investigators really canvassing the home. You also see some glass completely blown out of windows here, black content, and a close-up shot inside one of the windows. Now, officials initially said an adult male appeared to be the only person in the home and was pronounced dead by first responders, but we later learned 2 other people were killed in that fire. And authorities have not released the identities of those 2 other people. They're still working to learn what caused this exactly. As the sun comes up, we're going to continue asking questions for you. But for now, we're live in St. Charles this morning. Travis Cummings, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Travis. This morning, we're waking up after a violent night in St. Louis City. 5 people were shot overnight in a span of just 3 hours. Now, we made this map here showing where all 4 shootings happened overnight. The first happened just before 10 o'clock last night on Minerva Avenue in North St. Louis. Police say a man in his late teens or early 20s was shot and killed. And about an hour and a half later, 2 other men were shot in South City on Virginia and Delore. The men are expected to survive. Police tell 5 on your side there were 2 other shootings overnight. Those victims are also expected to survive. A few hours ago, police told us that they don't believe any of the shootings are connected. Last night's homicide marks the 113th in St. Louis City. This year, deadly shootings are down significantly, though, compared to last year. At this time in 2022, there were 139 homicides.
We're here. We're ready to negotiate. But it's sure hard to negotiate a contract when there's no one to negotiate with.
This morning, the clock is ticking for auto workers to make a deal with the three big automakers. Nearly 150,000 members of the United Auto Workers Union are preparing to walk off the job tonight, and that includes nearly 4,000 people at the GM plant in Wentzville. Our Alex Fees is joining us live in Wentzville this morning with what a possible strike could look like for our community. Good morning, Alex.
Michelle, good morning. I traveled out here on Tuesday of this week and learned that the greater Wentzville area is keenly aware of just how important this GM plant and its nearly 4,000 UAW workers are to this community. Now, in negotiations in Detroit, Ford, GM, and Stellantis have proposed pay increases of up to 20%, but that's less than half of what the UAW is seeking. Now, the strike deadline is 11:59 tonight Eastern Time. That's 11 o'clock our time. If there is a strike, UAW Local 2250 members here at Wentzville have a list of things to do, including third shift shutting down the equipment inside, setting up pickets at plant gates, and kitchen duty to help process food donated for members' families. Here at the GM plant in Wentzville, a replica of the Gateway Arch marks the Detroit automaker's connection to the St. Louis area workforce. The name of the labor union's local is posted right there on the sign, front and center. But any good vibes here between union and management are quickly going the way of last year's makes and models. UAW Local 2250 members say they're trying to recover some of the contract concessions they made more than 15 years ago when GM was facing bankruptcy. Wentzville employees make between $16 and $32 an hour. It's that lower tier that union members are going to bat for.
We want them to remain profitable because we want to keep our jobs. We just want a piece of it, right? We want our fair share. For the like I said, we're going back to the things that we gave up voluntarily. Gave them their concessions to become profitable, and they are more than profitable. The big three have been very profitable over the last decade, we'll say, and we've not gotten our fair share out of that over the last few contracts.
In a recent statement, GM officials say in part, quote, "Our goal remains the same, to achieve an agreement that rewards our team members while allowing us to pursue our growth strategy through continued investment in our U.S. manufacturing operations and American jobs." Live this morning in Wentzville, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Alex. Happening today, the Metropolitan St. Louis Sewer District will pitch its plan to increase sewer rates to its Board of Trustees. All summer long, MSD held open houses asking for feedback on the proposed rate hike. The utility wants to raise monthly rates from $57 to $75 by July of 2027. We'll learn more later tonight at 5 o'clock.
All right, let's talk about our weather headlines here as we go through the rest of the week into the weekend and next week. You've probably noticed, just like yesterday, it is a little chilly this morning, so you may need a light jacket as you head out, maybe a sweatshirt or hoodie for the kiddos. It will be another warm afternoon as we go through the day. Now, the Great Balloon Race is happening at Forest Park this weekend. Friday looks good, but it's Saturday where we may have some problems. Showers in the forecast Saturday evening and Saturday night, and then it starts to heat right back up as we head towards the final days of summer next week. We'll show you the Futurecast and the 7-day help you dodge those weekend drops. That's coming up.
A change in school policy after fights break out. The latest school district to change its Friday night football rules and why Riverview Garden students will be spending more time at home.
It's a sight that is out of this world, where a supposed mummified alien body was presented to lawmakers.
Plus, the price of gas is rising and relief is coming soon. The 3 things that you can do to get more mileage out of each tank.
Now you tell me. A live look at Kirkwood, where they are getting ready to get a spooky going out there. That will be the little tunnel. What is that called, Anthony? The
Haunted tunnel.
The haunted tunnel. That's what they're putting together. So right now they just got the hay lined up and getting ready to go. It's going to feel like fall, at least when you leave this morning. Anthony will have more on your forecast. The time out today coming up in just a bit.